Welcome to SF Commercial Property Conversations with Bruce Bean, where Bay Area investments meet expert insights. Get ready to unlock the strategies of commercial real estate success.
So today we have Patrick McIntyre with us. I'm going to call you McGinty because that's what your football announcers call
Yeah,
it.
it's all right.
But anyway, Patrick McIntyre is with us today, and he has gone full spectrum from finance to the medical world and then back to loans uh, and also insurance, commercial insurance. So Patrick, it's great to have you on. If you could just give us a little history of how you got to where you are, that would be great. And
Thanks,
it
Bruce.
starts with Janis Joplin. I'll start there.
Yeah, so most of my family is still in the Midwest. My parents grew up in St. Louis, and they met in high school sweethearts, like a senior dance or something. And then they had their first careers going, and they went to a Janis Joplin concert, but she was too risque, and they kicked her out of the stadium. So she put
Oh,
on a free concert at the park. And apparently my parents had good seating, or it's probably all standing, so they got a good spot on the lawn. And then Janis Joplin looked them straight in the face and said, you know, it's people are way too uptight here in St. Louis. You got to go to California. So then, lo and behold, my parents moved to California, out to Venice Beach.
this was during the late 60s, it sounds like.
Yeah, the Doors were out there, right, in Venice Beach.
Oh yeah, yeah. Oh, that's fantastic. So there you are. You were you born and raised in Venice?
No, I was born in Santa Barbara hospital, and so I lived in Santa Barbara, and then my mom remarried, and we moved to Morro Bay, or Cayucos in Morro Bay area. I actually went to Coast Union, Cambria High School, and then Morro Bay High School. And then my junior year, I moved to Summerland and went to Carpinteria High School. And that was a blessing because I got to be the MVP of the high school football team. We won CIF and all that.
Wow.
That's a
What
big thrill,
position
yeah.
did you play?
I played fullback.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, the reason I became fullback was everybody else got injured, and so then I was the last man standing.
Well, apparently you did pretty well because you won the championship, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
But you never went on and played football in college.
No, that last finals game, I got a really bad ankle sprain, and I just was scared after that. I'm
Well,
like, oh, but everybody's gonna be a lot bigger in college. It's gonna
oh
hurt a
yeah.
lot more.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it's gonna hurt a lot more. Yeah, that is true. Yeah. So you said, no, no thanks. So then you went off
Yeah.
to San Diego State, right?
Yeah, so I got my business finance degree at San Diego State, and what I learned was there's not a lot of corporate headquarters in San Diego, so the finance industry was mostly going to be sales in San Diego. So I'm naturally introvert, so I had the toughest time getting comfortable doing sales. I don't think I didn't get comfortable doing sales until this last year, towards the
Oh
end of
wow.
last year. Yeah, took me all that time.
That's interesting. Well, we'll have to talk about that. That's an interesting thing. So then you went into the medical world. You spent after the 2008 kind of crash, you decided to go into medicine.
Yeah, so I couldn't handle the anxiety of sales, or sales just wasn't working for me because of my anxiety. I don't know. It's hard to say which, what happened first, the chicken or the egg. But so then I switched over to nursing, and I was really excited about that. You know, somebody with a compassionate heart will be valued. Um, and I did have a lot of patients that really appreciated my work, but um, the industry, there's just not enough nurses to go around, and they're just grinding us, and it just like took over my life.
Yeah. No, I heard just recently that even though there's a huge demand for nursing, it's still really hard to get into nursing school, which is sort of counterproductive to the whole medical world. So anyway,
Oh
uh,
yeah, that was interesting too. Nobody thought I could get a bachelor's in nursing and get my RN.
oh,
Like, oh, you won't be able to do it.
you proved them wrong.
No,
You proved them
yeah, I
wrong.
pulled it off. Yeah.
That's good.
I got a lot of discipline out of it. That's the one thing I'm
I
really
bet.
grateful for from being a nurse. Plus all the knowledge now I have of human anatomy and health, and so I can help out my family and myself
No,
stay
that's
healthy
cool.
longer.
So you lasted 10 years in the nursing world and then you decided to come back to loans and to insurance.
Yeah, so I was on disability for a year right before COVID hit, and then when COVID hit, um, I decided I didn't want to go back to nursing anymore.
Oh yeah. Well, that would do
And
it for sure. Yeah. Yeah, all the nurses and docs I've ever talked to that went through COVID barely made it. I mean, that was tough times.
yeah, so I was, talking to my nursing friends, and it was not fun.
No, no, that sounds horrible. So then you'd start out with insurance first and or did you start out
First,
with
I
loans?
went into helping veterans increase their disability benefits.
Oh wow.
So I guess
Okay.
that's like public insurance, right?
Yeah.
And then that lasted about a year. And then I switched to studying for commercial insurance and mortgages, and and that took like a year to get all licensed up for that. And then lo and behold, as soon as I started, the market dropped out on the insurance business and the loans. Um, so I didn't make it in the first job that I had, the first office. They did both in the office that I first started at, but I didn't make it. So I ended up getting recruited by farmers, um, and then after doing that for a while, I realized it's going to take me like 3 years to make a living selling insurance. So then I decided I was going to make a big effort to market loans, and the mortgages weren't popping, so I got into commercial loans, and
Yeah.
I had a little knack for doing commercial loans, I guess, because I was doing commercial insurance. They just have
Cool.
a big overlap in underwriting and so forth.
So what got you over the hurdle for being sort of introverted and not into sales? And now all of a sudden you've kind of figured out the sales side.
Yeah, um, you know, another thing too was there was a whole nother skill set I didn't have yet, which was the marketing.
Mm.
So I had to learn how to do marketing, and they're like, "Oh, you got to do social media."
Ah,
So I had to learn how to do like be an influencer, right? And talk in front of the camera.
okay. Yeah.
Yeah. And then um and then just getting doing sales calls and sales meetings and so forth, combined with doing the getting in front of the camera and making content, it just disappeared. The social anxiety disappeared.
Wow.
Yeah.
So you did it, you repeat, 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 and eventually it sort of goes away.
Yeah, this time it went away, yeah.
Hmm. So that's interesting. So where are you posting these videos?
On Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, LinkedIn,
Everywhere.
Facebook.
Oh my gosh. All
Yeah,
about insurance or about loans or both?
both.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
We're gonna have to talk about how that all works. Uh,
Yeah, and I was wanting to do a podcast of my own, like get into podcasting, but I guess I'm just like I can only spread myself so thin, right?
oh yeah,
I
no,
mean, it's already enough trying to learn how to sell insurance and loans, then learn how to be a podcaster too. Oh my gosh.
well, you can hire people like I do to do your podcast for you or do all the backroom stuff. But
Okay.
at any rate, it's a fun business to be in, but it does take time. There's no doubt about it. So, but wait, let's go back a second to your video. So you would set up a camera and do a what, a 2, 3 minute video? How long were your videos?
Yeah, so yeah, usually 1 minute, 2 minutes, um, and then I have some that are like 5 minutes. But I wasn't getting any views on my 5 minute ones on YouTube, and nobody told me you have to put a thumbnail or you won't get any views on your videos.
Oh,
Because I was getting views on the shorts, but not on the videos where I like had some kind of educational talk.
right, right. Well, I've heard recently that if any video is longer than 3 minutes, nobody's going to look at it. So
That could be part
as
of
you
it too.
say, yeah, as you say, you got to have a thumbnail. So
Yeah.
you found the thumbnails really worked well.
Yeah, we just figured it out like this week.
Oh, this week, who's the we? Who's the we on this?
Oh, I have a marketing assistant in the Philippines.
Oh, okay,
Her
that's
name's
good.
Wendy. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. No, we have several people that are virtual assistants in our crew also. One's in the Philippines and one's in Pakistan. Anyway, it's quite a crew.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I have a Pakistani telemarketer also.
Well, how did you find these people? Did you find them or somebody found them for you?
Yeah, somebody no well, the Pakistani found me on social media, and then
Hmm.
Wendy was introduced by my original content manager, and then she, as the telemarketer. But she seemed to be the most disciplined out of my creative team. So I let the others two go and I kept her.
Well, how did you find the first two?
So this Indian guy hired the first content creator,
Oh, okay. All
and then
right.
he brought two people in, the telemarketer and and then I had like an admin type person that was going to help me fill out applications, so forth. But
Yeah.
um,
Does farmers help you support these people or this is all on your own?
so yeah, I had to do it all on my own in the beginning, and then I just shared what I was doing, and then farmers decided that they wanted to participate, and so we have a really great owner here, Robert Castro, and he's very, I guess, marketing. He has great appreciation for marketing and wants to, be the number one sales in the region, and so we get along in that aspect.
Oh, that's fantastic. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're not kind of going solo on it. You're getting help from your office, so to speak.
Yeah, so I have support now. Yeah. It's amazing. When you got support, takes a lot of stress off.
Oh yeah. Well, what's the highest number of hits you've gotten on any one video?
Oh, I don't know, maybe in the hundreds. I don't think I've ever gotten more than
Yeah.
400 likes on any one
Well,
video.
that's pretty good. Yeah. That's
Yeah, I'm usually under 100 though.
well, but still, even
But
even even 100 is good. Yeah.
yeah.
You don't realize out there that you see all the big dogs getting all these, million hits, but quite frankly, it's very difficult to get there.
Yeah, right? Like most of them are flops that get like 10 or 15 likes, right?
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Yeah. But even that starts to build after a little while. So you just keep at it and see what happens. Well, we're going to have to do some thumbnails out of this particular podcast so that we can spin them around. We do some shorts, but if you were to do a quick short, what would it entail?
Well, I got some positive feedback on my comedy. So I have another partner. We call him Matt D Network, but Matt Zentrowski is his name. And when we're doing shorts together and we're bouncing off of each other, it's pretty funny. Um, so like I was talking about how good I was doing on LinkedIn, how I was like an influencer, 1,000 plus followers, whatnot. And he said, "Oh yeah, what about your Instagram account? You got like 24 followers."
Doing really well on Instagram. Really, really knocking them out on Instagram. Yeah.
Yeah, so I thought I only had 24, but it turned out I have like 300 plus followers on Instagram, but
Oh,
that was
that's
just
pretty
like
good.
but that was, the humor an example of the humor that they were adding on our reels.
Well, proof positive humor works, so
Yeah.
that makes it great. Well, okay, so we're gonna go from here, and Pat, how can people get a hold of you, Patrick?
Okay, so yeah, my I have the website mcintyreloans.com and Patrick at mcintyreloans.com, or you can call me directly at 619-963-2562, and I'll be happy to give anybody a consultation on how to qualify for loans or uh, investing in their business, uh, how to get insurance, and any of those I'm pretty much an expert in.
I'm all for it. So call Patrick. If you've got need of a loan, a commercial loan, or commercial insurance, Patrick's your man. And I'm gonna go
Yes.
look at your Instagram feed because I want to be
Okay.
one of your 24 followers.
Right? Oh,
All
shoot.
right.
That's a wrap on today's journey through the SF commercial real estate scene. Ready to share your story? Visit sfcommercialconversations.com/guest. Your insights could lead the next conversation.